check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, check.
Our second Pirate senior is number 11, Joey Nutbag. Joey is escorted by his parents, Alvin Christopher Nutbag, along with his brother Colombia, Cicero Ursua, and his grandparents, David and Patience. Upon graduation, Joey plans to work in the wealth management or marketing field. His favorite Southwestern basketball memory is upsetting St. Thomas at home his sophomore year. Joey is a team captain and has gotten out for a strong 2025 season, averaging 20 points per game with 468 career points and 129 assists. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Nutbag! Our third Pirate senior is number 13, Lutheran. Luke is escorted today by his mother Shelley Lecture and his father Chris Lecture. After Southwestern, Luke loves to attend grad school at Texas A&M. His favorite memory as a Pirate was beating Shriner his freshman year in overtime to clinch a berth in the conference tournament. Luke has scored 724 career points, 366 rebounds, and 79 assists. The Houston native is starting 63 career games as a Pirate. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Hunter. Our fourth Pirate senior is number 32, Patrick Huffman. Patrick is escorted by his mom, Sharon Huffman, and Greg Huffman, girlfriend Priscilla Chavez, his siblings Michael, Amy, Gregory, and Emily, sister-in-law Megan, and his nephew Parker. Patrick's plans after graduation is to travel the world for a summer, then start working at a tech consulting company in uptown Dallas. Patrick was quoted as saying his favorite memory as a Pirate is every day I get to be a part of this program. Patrick transferred into the program but has made a pivotal impact with 75 career points and 50 rebounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Huffman. Our fifth Pirate senior is number 33, Sebastian Loder. Sebastian is escorted by his parents, Marcy and Field. After graduation, he plans to pursue his master's degree in financial mathematics. Sebastian's favorite Pirate memory was beating Lutheran in overtime his sophomore season. Sebastian has scored 283 career points with a career high of 18 against Shriner last February. Sebastian is also a standout on the track and field team. Ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian Loder. Our final senior tonight is a 3-year Pirate guard, now current student manager and director of basketball operations, Ben Rico. Ben is escorted tonight by his dad, Alex Rico, and his mom, Brendan Rico, and his brother, Garrison. After Southwestern, Ben plans to pursue his master's in entrepreneurial leadership at Texas A&M. Ben's favorite Southwestern basketball memory was beating Dallas on a buzzer beater his freshman year. Ben earned multiple SCAC academic honor rolls and currently handles travel logistics, recruitment management, alumni relations, and much more for the Pirate staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Rico! To all of our 6 seniors, you've left an impact that will inspire this team for the rest of the season and the future Pirate teams to come. We couldn't be more grateful for everything you've poured into this program. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for our 6 seniors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Corbin Robertson Center on the campus of Southwestern University. Cameron Kushwar with you here. An early senior night. The Pirates hosting the TLU Bulldogs. Texas Lutheran coming in tonight 2-3 overall. They are winless on the road. Southwestern 4-3 overall, 1-1 on their home court. Got starting lineups. We'll jump right in for you. Southwestern starting all their seniors. The visiting Bulldogs starting number 1, Isaac Orozco, 5'10" redshirt senior guard out of Elotes, Texas. Number 3, Mason Wallace, 6'3" senior guard out of Judson High School. Number 15, Samaj Edwards, 6'3" senior out of Lanham, Maryland. Number 20, Darren Ford Jr., 6'7" senior forward out of San Antonio. Number 32, Teddy Tapkin, 6'6" junior out of Lake Travis High School in Austin, Texas. Austin Falke in his third season at the helm. Bryson Johnson, Ben Kulam, the assistant coaches for TLU. For the Pirates, number 1, Nico Murr, 6'4" senior guard out of Houston. Number 11, Shobi Inakpene, the 6'2" senior out of Midland. Number 13, Luke Catcher, the 6'5" senior out of Houston. Number 32, Patrick Hoffman, 6'7" senior out of Burleson. And number 33, Sebastian Loader, the 6'3" guard out of Independence, Missouri. Bulldogs misfire on their first shot. Shobi bringing it up for the Pirates. Coach Matt Strike, his first season at the helm, assisted by Charlie Resnikoff, Will Cohen, and Tony Troca. Shobi, top of the key, kicks it left side. 3-ball by Hatcher, in and out. Rebound snagged by Wallace, going the other way, 2-on-2, drives to the cup. Kicks it back out. Errant pass, but it'll be tracked down by Edwards. Over to Orozco. Orozco being harassed out on the perimeter. Lob inside at the elbow. Turnaround. Ford drives in. Loses dribble, recovers it. 8 on the shot clock. Orozco drives in, kicks out, stepping into a 3. Wallace, good. Mason Wallace, 4-3. He is their third leading scorer, 17.4 per game. The Bulldogs score a lot of points, 81. They average. They've given up 82. Shobi steps off a screen, fires from 3, short. Rebound poked around. Shobi will pick it up in front of his diving teammate. Now drives into the paint, has his pocket picked. Recovers, pokes it away from Wallace, but out of bounds. It will go over to the Bulldogs. Minute and a half played, 3-0. Texas Lutheran with the early lead here. Glad you could join us on YouTube. Be sure and subscribe to the Southwestern Athletics page. And be sure to check out the Southwestern Athletics mobile app if you have not already downloaded it. Wallace from the right wing. Gets a screen from Ford. Now reverses back inside. Pass poked away, but recovered by Tapkin. Orozco drives, floater in and out. Pokes the rebound away, but then it is recovered by Hoffman. Shobi running the other way. Into the corner. Back inside, Hoffman goes baseline up and under. Shot is blocked. Recovered by the Pirates. Into the lane. Pull up from 6. Good. Loader on the board. And now 5 substitutes head to the bench for the Pirates. Pirates in the alternate black unis at home tonight with a white trim. 3-ball in and out. Good box out. Bounces around. Hoffman will pick it up. Over to Shobi on the left side. 2.5 minutes gone by here. 3-2 in the early go, and shots not falling for either team so far. Hatcher drives in, muscles his way up. No good. Rebound tipped. Hoffman is going to stay with the Pirates. Pirates bringing on number 2, Aiden Lewis, 6'4", sophomore guard out of Pensacola. Number 4, Eli Bradley, 6'4", redshirt sophomore out of Bishop Gorman. Number 10, Zach Sugars, the 6'4", junior forward out of New Albany, Mississippi, transfer from St. Mary's down in San Antonio. Number 12, Neo Franco, 6'1", freshman guard out of Attleboro, Massachusetts. Franco kicks into the corner. Lewis, 3-ball. Good. And the last sub brought on by the Pirates, number 34, Eli Pittman, 6'6", freshman out of Spring. 5 straight for Southwestern. They lead at 5-3. 3 minutes gone by in the first half. Pirates being very aggressive, flashing out to show doubles. Down into the corner, kick back out, almost intercepted. Pull up from the left elbow is good for Edwards. Samaj Edwards leading Texas Lutheran 21.2 points per game. Tied up at 5. Sugars up top for Pittman. Little handoff, Bradley. Hesitation, pulls up from 16. In and out. Long rebound, poked away, last touched by Texas Lutheran. Approaching our first media timeout of the contest, under 16 minutes. Inbound to Pittman, hands it right back off. Franco working left side, has a lane, drives in. Little pull up off the glass, count it. Foul's going to go against Samaj Edwards. His first, team's first. Franco going to shoot a pair. Franco, 10 of 15 on the season at the charity stripe. Southwestern as a team struggling, 65% coming in tonight, but that one was easy. 3-point play makes it 8-5, Pirates leading. Little full court pressure shown this time by Bradley. Edwards Bradley playing hot potato. Wallace back to Orozco, up high, working to the left side. Pirates waiting to spring these double teams. Good passing around inside. Shot is rejected at the rim. Pittman, good recovery by the freshman. Lewis hustling the other way. He gets into the paint. Pittman drives, has a lane, spins up off the glass. No good. Tip back is not good, but we got a foul. Foul's going to go on number 32, Teddy Tapkin. His first, second team foul. It's going to take us to our media timeout. Before we go, at this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors of Southwestern Athletics. Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick, Jeremiah's Italian Ice, Fairfield Inn and Residence Inn, Aramark Food Services, Double Dave's Pizza, Rudy's, Frost Bank, Rivery Coffee, and Tropical Smoothie Cafe for their support of Pirate Athletics. Pirates lead 8-5 early. We'll be back in a moment. Neo Franco at the stripe, shooting 2. First one, front rim, and rolls out. Coach Strike staying with the second team unit that came on at our first substitution, misses them both. Orozco for the Bulldogs. They have yet to go to their bench. Wallace, Orozco, around the perimeter they go. Edwards, Wallace, back over to Orozco on the left, in at the elbow, underneath. Tapkin is fouled. Oh, they're going to give him the continuation. Pittman bit on the ball fake, left his feet. Tapkin just stayed on the ground. Eli came crashing back down on his back, shrugged him off, went up and laid it in. And he'll try to complete the three-point play and does so. Tied up at 8. Almost 5 minutes played here in the first half. Franco bringing the ball up. Cameron Kushwar with you here high above the court. Glad you could join us. Good crowd on hand here on a Friday night for senior night. Ball is poked away from Sugars. Kick back ahead to Tapkin. Too far in front of him. He didn't get his mitts on it. Can't save it. Pirates will dodge the turnover bullet there with one going the other way. Franco taking his time, bringing the ball up court. Orozco out to meet him at the midcourt. Sugars starts to drive on Tapkin, leaves it for Lewis. Lewis into the paint, jump stop, back out to Sugars. Franco into the lane, up and under, doesn't get the roll. He's going back to the stripe. Neo Franco, a foul drawing machine. Foul goes on Darren Ford Jr., his first. Neo Franco has already drawn 3 shooting fouls. A couple more Pirates going to check back in. Coach Strike has a deep bench, and he is not afraid to use it. That one is nothing but net. Shobi Nakapane back on for the first time. Number 25, Luke Mills, 6'5", junior forward out of San Antonio. Bulldogs going to their bench. Number 10, Kevin Juarez, 6'6", junior forward out of Pasadena, Texas, comes on. Number 0, Jonah Johnson, 6'5", sophomore out of Steele High School down in Cibolo. Number 4, Chris Jarrett, 6'2", 170-pound junior out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Here is Jarrett bringing it up against some full court press. Pirates showing a lot of different looks in the early going. 1-2-1-1 that time. Tapkin was cut off, kicks it back out for Wallace. Jarrett, little head fake over to Wallace. Into the lane, poked away, but recovered out to the right corner. 3-ball Johnson, good. Bulldogs as a team shoot the 3 not terribly well coming in tonight, less than 30%. But they are 2 for 4 in the early going. Franco for 3. Got it. Neo Franco having a night so far. He has got 8 of the Pirates' 13. 13-11, Southwestern with the lead. Nice little dump-off pass. Juarez misses the bunny, and we're hustling the other way. Neo from NBA range, off target there. Almost got his own rebound. He realized it was way off as soon as it left his hand. Tapkin, though, grabbed it. Here's Wallace now in the front court. Lobs it over to Jarrett. Back to Wallace. He'll step into a 3. Got it. (14-13), Bulldogs leading. Back and forth affair early on. Shobi working to the left side for Franco. Lewis up high. Drives on Johnson in the lane. Turn around at the left elbow. Rattles out. Loose ball is tipped. Shobi had it, lost it. Who's going to foul? Shobi is going to get called for the foul. His first, team second. Neo Franco checking out Zach Gomez on for the first time. 5'7" junior guard out of New Braunfels. He was questionable, got his left leg wrapped up in a protective sleeve, dealing with a little knee bug, but apparently he's good to go. Jarrett is cut off. Bulldogs working around the perimeter. Over to Johnson. Tapkin trying to drive, poked. Back out Johnson, 3-ball. Way off target. Pirates will have the inbound. 12:36 to play in the first half. Bulldogs going to go to their bench. Number 24, Aaron Garcia, 6'4", 170-pound freshman out of Holy Cross High School in San Antonio. A lot of 2-1-0 players on this TLU team. Shobi at midcourt. Mills hands it back off. Zach, gives it right back to him. Mills goes up strong, and he gets fouled. Wonderful little pocket pass back from Gomez. Mills had the angle. Got Kevin Juarez to leap. First foul on Juarez, 4th team foul against the Bulldogs. First free throw, good. Luke just 3 of 8 at the stripe coming into tonight. Aiden Lewis checking out. Luke Hatcher back on. Second free throw. Mills, front rim, rolls out. Tied up at 14, closing in our second media break of the first half. Wallace. Tapkin at the top of the key, guarded by Mills. Almost has it stripped, recovered. Nice pass. Quick 3-ball catch and shoot, in and out. Sugars up for the board. Gomez coming the other way for the Pirates. A little behind the back dribble, gets a screen. Back to Sugars. And I was going to say he got away with the travel, but then the referee was just waiting to blow the whistle. Sawyer Batts is checking in for the Pirates, number 20, 6'1" freshman guard out of Dallas. But that'll have to be after our media timeout. 11:52 to play in the half. All square at 14. You're watching Southwestern basketball on YouTube. Back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Kushwar with you here. Second time out in the books. Bulldogs bring it on number 5, Colin Polk, 6-foot junior out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Garcia drives, cut off. Gets it to Tapkin. He is not checked out yet. Garcia fakes a 3, kicks it out. Juarez, nowhere to go. Good defense by Mills. Never gave him a lane. Juarez baseline against Gomez. Size mismatch. Kicks it out. 3-ball. Garcia, no good. Loose ball kicked around. Sugars got tangled up with his own teammate, Mills. I think one of them would have got it. The two of them got in each other's way. It will stay with the Bulldogs. 20 on the shot clock. 11:22 to play in the first half. Edwards to trigger the inbound. The referee wants to wipe up that floor just in case. Inbound to Juarez. Tapkin trying to drive in on Hatcher. Into the lane. Juarez pull up over Mills. Airballed it. It's an interesting shot for Juarez. It's almost like a shot put. Sugars catch and shoot 3 right side. Money. Sugars on the board. Second leading scorer coming into tonight for the Pirates at 13 a game. Tapkin out near midcourt. Polk into the right corner. Juarez guarded tightly by Mills. Dribble handoff to Edwards. Garcia. Tapkin on the left side. Hatcher right on him. 5 on the shot clock. Tapkin picked up his dribble. He's in trouble. Garcia just has to heave it up. Did not get the shot off. Bulldogs going to bring Darren Ford Jr. back on for the first time. Number 30, Carter Lewis, 6'2", 190-pound junior out of New Braunfels. One of the purest expressions of defense you can have right there. If you can go for 30 seconds, your opponent can't even get a shot. Gomez, right side for Sugars, spins in the lane. Oh, what a pass to Mills. Zach was looking out towards the perimeter. Everyone was expecting that. He dumped it off to Mills underneath the bucket, but Luke was also expecting the pass to be at the perimeter. Couldn't handle it. Along the left side, back up top. Good crisp passing here from both sides. Moving very well. Edwards trying to muscle his way up under Sugars. No good. Mills rips down the board. Gomez racing the other way. 3-on-3. Hatcher is blocked, but he is fouled. Foul's going to go on Aaron Garcia, his first, 5th team foul already. Hatcher going to go to the stripe. Luke 57% on the year, 8 of 14. Comes in tonight averaging 5.5 points. Cans the first one. Orozco back on for Garcia. Pirates are earning a lot of free throws tonight. Second one is very short. 18-14. Orozco crosses the timeline. Met out there by Batts. Works left side. Leaves the bounce pass for Edwards. Goes baseline. Gonna get a block. A lot of contact there, but Hatcher's still going backwards. He did not like the call, but his feet were not set. Foul will be on the floor. Edwards had nowhere to go there. He was right along the baseline, and his feet kind of slipped out from underneath him. But he got the call. Lob up high to Orozco. Around the perimeter, the Bulldogs go. Orozco back to Edwards. Orozco will shoot a 3 straight on. Short. Loose ball tip, batted around. Finally controlled by Batts. Sugars will leave it off for Gomez to bring the ball up. Got a whistle. Got a player with a bloody nose. Looks like Samaj Edwards got hit in the nose. Referee sending him off to get that 10-2. Mason Wallace will check back in. Gomez, Sugars, back to Gomez. 15 on the shot clock for Southwestern. 9 minutes and change to play in the first half. Gomez lobs for Sugars. Just inside the three-point line. Drives, spins, baseline jumper, short. Wallace out with it. Kind of lost it. Grip on it as he was getting the rebound. No chance to run. Orozco. Polk on the right side. He'll hoist a 3 and nail it. Nothing but net there for Colin Polk. 18-17. Gomez gets a high screen from Sugars. Into the corner. Batts. Foot was on the line. Neo Franco back on to replace Gomez. Aiden Lewis wants to check on as well. He's going to take Sugars. Coach Strike likes getting guys out just before media timeout, give him that much longer of a breather. Good game management. Wallace steps back for a 3 over Lewis and hits it. 2 straight from downtown for the Bulldogs, and they have reclaimed the lead 20-18. Hatcher spins away from the attempted steal. High dribble. Now he gets it back under control. Into the lane, doubled. Mills Pulls up from 6, rolls out. Rebound controlled by Ford. Wallace will bring it on up for TLU. Mills darts in front, pokes it away, but it goes out of play. And that'll take us to our under 8 media timeout. Moving right along here on senior night. 7:54 to play in the first half. Bulldogs lead the Pirates 20-18. Be sure to take the time to like and subscribe on the Southwestern Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on the YouTube in just a moment. Coming out of timeout, Bulldogs will inbound it to Orozco at midcourt. Bats pressuring him. 7:50 to play in the first half. Cameron Kushwar with you here at the Robertson Center on the campus of Southwestern University. Polk, turnaround in the lane is good. 8 straight for the Bulldogs. They have made their last 3 shots. They have their largest lead of the contest, 22-18. Franco at the left elbow. Pittman back into the game. Franco back outside. Into Hatcher. Trying to drive. Double comes. Pittman. Free throw line jumper. Too strong. Rebound controlled by Lewis. Tripled in the corner. Hatcher will shoot a 3 from the right side. No good. Rebound. Franco touched it, but his foot was on the line. Southwestern has had a very cold shooting night from the field. They've gotten a bunch of free throws. They've hit some of them. And Shobi and Akpene will check back on. He has not played a lot of minutes here in the early going. He took a hard fall on Saturday. Had to miss a good portion of that second half getting treatment. Did come back in that game, but might still be feeling some of the effects of that. Orozco drives in, double comes. Threw a pass, no one's expecting it, behind everybody. And it'll go back over to the Pirates. Gomez checks back in for Bats. Shobi gets a very high screen from Lewis. All the way to the cup, puts it up. Shot is rejected by Wallace. It will stay with the Pirates. Wallace went under that screen and went right to the spot where Shobi was trying to get his shot released. Good scouting, good instincts by Mason Wallace. Lob up top for Franco. Neo Franco working to the left side. Pulls up from 8. Too strong. Wallace can't control it, but his teammate Lewis does. Wallace going the other way, working on the left side of the court. Hoffman going to check back in for the Pirates. Coach Strike needs some more size. 3 ball from Polk is good. 11-0 run by the Bulldogs. They lead it by 7. Gomez will step into a 3. That'll cut that run down. Knee is feeling fine for Zach Gomez, 25-21. 5:50 to play in the first half. Polk on the right side. Franco, Wallace, traveling. Little pitter-patter before he took his dribble. Carter Lewis is out. Teddy Tapkin back on. Gomez will work to the left side. Orozco to guard him. Hoffman. Hand off to Shobi. Pull up from the free throw line over Wallace. No good. Tapkin on the board. Polk. Tapkin. Wallace. Shobi out to check him. Wallace drives in the lane. Stripped as he goes up. Recovers it. Bounce pass going up off the glass, and getting the bucket is Darren Ford Jr. (27-21). Other way, Franco, it's good. Under 5 to play in the half. 27-23. Pirates getting some subs ready. Wallace. Tapkin over to Polk on the right side. Orozco, Wallace. Tapkin driving in on Lewis. Forces the pass out. Orozco. Head fake. Cut off. Nice skip pass. Wallace fakes the 3. Drives. Ball was poked away, but Shobi got a little bit on the hand. No, they're going to call the foul on Gomez. First on Gomez for team foul. No player has more than 1 personal foul. Shobi will check out. Zach Sugars back on. Eli Bradley back on as well. Polk tries to drive. Cut off. Orozco near the midcourt logo. 10 on the shot clock. Wallace left wing 3 ball. Rattles home. 30-23, matching their largest lead. Gomez works off the screen from Sugars, pulls up from 10, rolls out. Darren Ford Jr. on the board. Pirates just ice cold shooting. Wallace drives in, contact, no call, gets the roll. Wallace 6'3", Zach Gomez 5'7". Bradley in the right corner. Franco. Hoffman hands it right back to Franco. Kicked out. Sugars. Gomez left corner 3, excuse me. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pirates. Bulldogs will have the ball when we come back. Our final media timeout of the first half. Bulldogs shooting well. They lead it by 9. Out of the timeout, 3:30 to play in the first half, 32-23, the Bulldogs with the lead. Mason Wallace driving in, cut off, back to Orozco. 3-ball left side, no good. Gomez with the board. Pirates hustling the other way. Gomez drives in, absorbs the contact. Bradley, Franco takes it back out to midcourt and will hand it off to Gomez. Still haven't seen Samaj Edwards come back into the ball game. He got it whacked in the nose, was suffering a nosebleed. Bulldogs, though, doing well without their leading scorer. Bradley fakes the 3, 5 on the shot clock. Oh, nice roll. Hoffman up off the glass, couldn't finish. And then commits the foul, trying to grab the rebound. Great pass by Bradley Hoffman rolling to the rim uncontested, but he couldn't get the shot, and then going for the rebound commits the foul. Mills back into the game for Hoffman. Gomez defending Orozco full court there. Franco. Wallace steps back for a three. Neo got caught up a little bit with Zach on the exchange of the ball right there. Wallace took advantage, but couldn't hit the shot. Gomez, Bradley drives baseline. Franco all alone for three. Got it. Neo Franco in double figures here in the first half for Southwestern. He's got almost half of their points. Take a look at the box score before the second half. Gomez called for the foul there, reaching in on Orozco. That is Zach's second, sixth team foul. Gomez immediately going to be subbed out for Sawyer Batts. Never want to get that third foul in the first half of a ball game. Polk to inbound for the Bulldogs. Lobs it into Ford. Tapkin. Hands off. Orozco at the left elbow. Trying to go back to Tapkin. Almost poked away by Mills, but Tapkin recovers. Then he loses it. Sugars picking up the loose ball. He'll just keep it himself. Now leaves it for Franco. Zach sets the screen, gets it back on the switch. Tapkin. And Tapkin going to get called for the foul. That'll be his second. Little aggressive on the closeout. 16 foul for both sides. We'll have free throws the rest of the half. Polk will check out. Coming on, number 21, Jediah Shavarine Rivens. 6 foot, 165 pound sophomore out of Weslaco, Texas. Cleaning up the floor again. Minute 49 to play in the first half. Lob up high to Sugars. Franco, whistle. Foul away from the ball, Luke Mills. First foul on Mills. Loose ball, so no free throws. Orozco, Tapkin. Shavarine Rivens back up top for Wallace. Wallace gets some shouts from his bench. Wallace turns into the lane, cut off, pulls it back out. Driving in, Darren Ford Jr. Pull up, little floater, no good. Nice box out by Luke Mills. Sugars gives it to Franco. 32-26. Been a couple minutes since anybody got on the scoreboard here. Franco spins into the lane, up and under. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how he got that shot off against the double team. He had it in his left hand, and suddenly he spun it up with his right off the glass. Bucket and the foul. The freshman from Attleboro put on a show tonight. Free throw, no good. Well, that's a coaching moment for Coach Matt Strike. Minute to play, 4-point game in the first half. Hard double on Wallace. Back across to Shavarine Rivens. Drives in, pulls up at the free throw line. Too strong, Mills on the board. Franco bringing it up for the Pirates. Why not? He's had the hot hand tonight. Drives in, behind the back dribble. Kicks it to Sugars, drives baseline, cut off. Three ball by Batts. Too strong. Mills can't get the board. Whistle and a foul as they're trying to head back the other way. Franco commits the foul. Little heat check foul there. It'll be his first foul. It will result in free throws. Tapkin going to check out with his 2 fouls. Carter Lewis back on for the Bulldogs. There is almost a second differential between shot clock and game clock. First free throw for Wallace is good. Wallace, 31 of 37 at the stripe coming into tonight's game. Tops on the club. The Bulldogs as a team shooting over 75%. at the free throw line, and he nails them both. And we're going to get a timeout called. We'll take the timeout with the two teams. We're almost at recess, 34-28, Bulldogs leading. You're watching this game on Southwestern Athletics YouTube. Back in a moment. Out of the timeout, Inokpene back in for the Pirates. Dribbles across half court and then calls another timeout. Each team with that 30-second timeout in the first half. So Coach Strike will try to drop a play in the half court. We'll keep the broadcast here since we did just have a break. Southwestern University would like to extend our deepest appreciation to the league and tavern, Double Dave's Pizza, Frost Bank, Don Hewlett Chevrolet, and Higginbotham Insurance and Financial Services for their support of Southwestern Athletics. We'll get our halftime box score. I'll look it over and bring that back to you before we start second half of play, but it's going to come down to the Bulldogs are shooting well from three, and Southwestern is not shooting well really anywhere tonight. The Pirates really struggling to find the range, but they've stayed in the game with some good rebounding and a lot of free throws. Shobi gets the ball back. About 2-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Wallace all the way out at midcourt to guard him. Inokpene trying to keep that 5-second. Sugars comes out. Shobi ignores the screen, kicks the ball back out. Franco 3-ball. Too strong. Wallace on the board. 6 seconds. Oh, he got behind everybody. Shavering Rivens lays it in with 3 seconds to go. Quickly into Shobi. Can't get the shot off. Hit the rim. Would not have counted. At the half, 36-28. Bulldogs with the lead over the Pirates. 15-minute break. We'll come back a little before the start of the second half and look at the first half statistics. You're watching this game on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Southwestern Athletics page. We'll be back in just a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Kushwar with you here. A couple of minutes left at recess here at the Robertson Center. Our score at halftime, 36-28. Bulldogs leading the Pirates. I said the tail of the first half was going to be the Bulldogs were shooting better, especially from three. They were 13 of 28 overall, 7 of 15 from downtown. They grabbed 19 rebounds as a squad, 17 of them defensive. Their leading scorer in that first half, Mason Wallace with 16. Samaj Edwards, their leading scorer on the season, only 2 points, only played 8 minutes. Pirates 9 of 29 shooting in that first half, just 5 of 12 from deep, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Neo Franco leading the Pirates with 15 points. No one else has more than 3. The Pirates did grab 20 rebounds, 7 on the offensive glass. Part of that 10-3 free throw advantage. 5 turnovers for the Bulldogs, 6 for the Pirates. The Bulldogs also 9 assists, only 4 for Southwestern. Bulldogs' largest lead was 9. Southwestern's largest lead was 4. Bulldogs had an 11-0 run in the second part of that first half to build their lead. We are about ready to start our second half of play here. Coach Strike's team with some work to do. No real foul trouble. A couple players with 2, 1 on each team. Teddy Tapkin for the Bulldogs. Zach Gomez for the Pirates. Pirates will get the inbound. They will be going right to left in this first half. They've got Shobi, Mills, Sugars, Gomez, and Hatcher on the floor. Inbound will go to Gomez in the backcourt, and we are back underway. Mills. Hatcher on the back cut, lays it up and in. Nicely done. Well-designed play to start the second half, 36-30. Orozco, Tapkin. Colin Polk getting the start in the second half for Texas Lutheran. He was very good in the first half. Wallace. Up top, Darren Ford Jr. drives in, back to Polk, pulls up for 3, no good. Gomez on the board. Samaj Edwards doesn't even appear to be on the TLU bench. Or if he does, he's got a jersey or pullover on because I do not see his jersey number. Gomez drives in, Hatcher in the corner, thought about a 3, passed it up, drives baseline, cut off, spins, pulls it up, no good. Long rebound controlled by Wallace. They've got numbers. Wallace into the lane, little floater, rolls out. Oh, a late whistle from our near side referee. Shobi going to get called for the foul. That is his second. Boy, that shot had missed and was already out. Now Edwards is back on the end of the TLU bench with a big bag of ice up on his nose. First free throw good for Wallace. We have played a minute here in the second half. Second free throw is up. It is good. Right where we were at halftime. An 8-point advantage for TLU. Cameron Kushwar with you here. Glad you could join us. Early season non-conference action between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Ooh, collision. Hatcher and Polk both go down. No foul. Shobi drives. Partially blocked, going up, controlled by the Bulldogs. We'll go the other way. Wallace, Polk, picked up by Sugars out on the right side. Ford, Orozco, good, quick, precise passing by the Bulldogs. Tapkin back out. Orozco fakes, drives, trying to dish it back to his big guy, and just never got the handle on it. Out of bounds. Pirate ball. Pirates will get a little break here after tonight's action. Finals week for most universities. Next home game will be Monday, December 15th. Mills missing the bunny. Tapkin on the board. Mills falls down trying to recover the loose ball. Numbers for the Bulldogs if they run. Polk left corner 3 over Hatcher. Got it. Colin Polk stepping up. He is in double figures now with 11. Came into the game averaging just 3 points per contest. Mills up and under for the layup. Got Darren Ford Jr. sealed off. Ford 6'7", but slender Luke just muscled him there. Polk drives inside. Tapkin had it, lost it, got it back. Mills got a poke. Tapkin recovers. Loose ball finally picked up by Sugars. Just a scrum underneath the bucket there. Gomez drives in the lane, and he is going to draw the foul on Orozco. First foul committed by Isaac Orozco. First team foul in the second half against the Bulldogs. Shobi will inbound underneath the bucket. It is deflected, but to Gomez. Zach will pull it back. Out high on the left wing, guarded by Roscoe. Sugars getting some movement for an Okpany. Shobi fires it back to Sugars. 5 on the shot clock. Gomez pulls up, 18-footer, good. 41-34. Just good to see the Pirates hitting some shots. They got some pretty good looks in the first half, just couldn't make him hit. Polk. Tapkin down on the right block. Facing the basket, kicks it back out. Polk for 3 again. Hits it. Contact after the fact. The officials did not give him the free throw, but he canned another tray. Colin Polk having himself a night. He is 4 for 5 from deep. Gomez steps into a 3 over Roscoe and hits it. Pirates starting to connect from some shots, but the Bulldogs are keeping pace, unfortunately. Orozco. Polk poked away from him by Shobi. It will stay with TLU. 4 seconds until we would qualify for immediate timeout. Shobi will check out now. Neil Franco back on. Franco, this has already got to be a career high for him, I reckon, in just his 8th game so far in a Pirate uniform. And Mills going to commit the foul way out, trying to double Orozco. And that will take us to our first immediate timeout in the second half. 15:58 to play the ball game. Bulldogs lead by 7. We will be back in just a moment. Out of the timeout, Bulldogs will inbound on the far side. Goes into Orozco. Drives in the lane, fakes, drops it off. Ford is blocked by Mills, but he got a little bit of the body. And that is going to be or did they call it on Hatcher? Oh, they gave it to Sugars, okay. I was going to say, Luke had a pretty clean-looking block, but maybe the contact was on the body, but they got Zach Sugars for the contact on the body. 2 free throws coming for Darren Ford Jr. And that saves Luke from picking up his 3rd personal foul. Ford clanks the first free throw. We're having something before we can take. Oh, our official wants to look at the monitor or something. I'm not sure what this is in relation to. The first free throw, no good. 44-37 Bulldogs with the lead here at the Robertson Center. Cameron Kushwar with you high above the court. Early season action for these two teams. Next home game for the men will be Friday, December 15th. Like I said, that'll be another 5:30 tip-off. McMurray University will come and visit. Couple of roadies after that. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th at U Dallas at Austin College. Then a break for Christmas and New Year's. Saturday, January 3rd, conference play starts at Trinity. That's always fun. The first conference home game will be Friday, January 9th. Barry coming to visit. Kit McConico will be taking over once conference play starts. Coming back, he was hiking the mountains of Tibet, went to visit the Dalai Lama. He's going to come back with Inner Peace and bring you the conference basketball schedule. Second free throw is up, and it is also no good. I have no idea what the refs were looking at, but no harm, no foul. We'll go the other way, 44-37. Bulldogs still lead by 7. Gomez uses the screen, back to Sugars. Thought about a three, drives in on Tapkin, back to Lewis. Aiden Lewis drives in, head fakes Ford. Shot no good. Ford grabs the rebound. Orozco will go the other way for TLU. A little more deliberate now, not looking to run with the lead. Wallace drives in, great dish to Tapkin, and a better block by Hatcher. Aiden Lewis had a mismatch with Orozco, but he'll go back to Gomez. He'll shoot a three over Tapkin, no good. Hatcher pokes the rebound out. Franco picks it up, drives in. His shot is blocked by Wallace, but he got a little bit of the hand. And Neo Franco going to go back to the line. First foul on Wallace, second team foul here in the second half. Neo Franco back to the stripe. The lefty short on the first one. Missed several of his free throws, just a hair bit short. You miss shots the same way, tends to be a mechanical thing, and hopefully something that you can get into the gym and fix up. Second free throw, good. Because he's earned a lot of those tonight. He has really helped break down this Bulldogs defense, get into the lane, making some acrobatic shots, keeping the ball movement. Very impressive showing by the freshman. 6-point game. Wallace drives on Lewis, spins in the lane, rolls off of him, and lays it up and in. Mason Wallace got that little bit of separation and then just accelerated to the cup. Hatcher guarded by Juarez, who had just checked in. Franco drives in, cut off. Jonah Johnson checked in on that free throw as well. Hatcher driving in, spins around. Lefty layup around Juarez, gets the roll. Pirates hanging around. They're responding whenever the Bulldogs score. Got to start thinking about getting some stops or hitting some threes when the Bulldogs hit twos. Wallace drives. Shot is blocked. Picked up by Juarez. Put back no good. Lewis can't get it. Tapkin lays it up and in. Aiden Lewis and Zach Sugars ran into each other trying to get that loose ball, and it gave the Bulldogs a second chance, and then they finally got it. Hatcher separates from Juarez. Pump fakes him, gets the bucket and the foul. Second foul on Juarez, third team foul. Luke going to go to the stripe. Juarez will check out. Carter Lewis on for the Bulldogs. Too strong. Lewis on the board. Bounces off of Lewis. Layup no good. Sugars swats it out. Hatcher controls it. Gomez. Sugars back to Hatcher. Picks up his dribble. Over to Franco. He'll shoot a three from the right side. Got it. A 5-point possession for the Pirates. They're back within 3. Closest they've been in quite some time. Neo Franco put on a show for the home crowd. They are loving it. Carter Lewis. Jonah Johnson works the dribble. Back to Wallace. Neo reaches in, gets called for the foul. And Coach Strike talking to his freshmen saying, calm down. We need you for the rest of this game. Don't need silly fouls. 30 feet from the bucket. Second on Franco. Franco guarding Mason Wallace. Not all of the time you get to see the two teams' best players guarding each other. That's fun. Orozco, Tapkin, driving on Hatcher. Up and under, no good. Lewis on the board. Pirates could tie this game with a 3. Sugars against Tapkin. Picks up his dribble, tried to fire it to Hatcher. Too strong. Sugars is saying that it was deflected. Hatcher's saying the same thing. The official's not buying it. Gomez pressuring Orozco full court. Tapkin trying to hand it off to Wallace. Nice job, Franco, denying the pass. Back over to Orozco. Gomez pressuring him tightly. Tapkin just clears out Hatcher. Hatcher going to get called for the block. Tapkin lowering his shoulder into Luke Hatcher's chest there and then following through with a brush of his arm. Second foul on Hatcher. That's already 5 team fouls against Southwestern here in the second half. Pirate fans not agreeing with that last call. Orozco to trigger the inbound from underneath his own basket. Waiting. Lobs into Tapkin against Sugars. Goes up. No good. Whistle. They're going to get a foul on the floor. Sugars called for the foul as Tapkin was going up. That's another late whistle. Pirates are going to get some subs ready. Free throw no good. Shobi and Bradley coming back on, replacing Lewis and Gomez. Second free throw coming for Teddy Tapkin. It is up. It is no good. Neo on the board. Hatcher on the left wing. Back to Neo. Sugars sets him a screen, now gets the ball. Sugars. Shobi. Back to Zach Sugars. Sugars drives into the lane, pulls up on Tapkin, draws some contact. Zach Sugars going to go to the stripe. Teddy Tapkin just picked up his 3rd foul. Tapkin is their second leading scorer coming into tonight's game, 17.4 per game, tied with Mason Wallace. And now he's got 3 fouls. 12:01 to play in the ball game. Sugar's going to go to the stripe for a pair. It gets very, very quiet. And Zach misses the front end. Sugars had some tape on his left wrist. It was starting to come loose, and the referee made him take it all the way off. Darren Ford Jr. going to come back on to replace Tapkin. Second free throw. No good. Pirates could be in the lead if they were shooting from the line a little bit better. Wallace, guarded by Franco. Spins in the lane, goes around Hatcher. Gets the bucket and the foul. Little kerfluffle after the fact. Foul is going to go against Hatcher. That is his third. Free throw coming for the Bulldogs when we come back. 50-45 your score, 11:49 to play in the ball game. We'll be back in a moment. Mason Wallace to shoot one, try to complete the three-point play. It's up, it is good. Sugars inbounds to Shobi, 51-45. Pirates had a chance to tie just a moment ago. Now the three-point play gives the Bulldogs a little more breathing room. Hatcher, catch and shoot three, short. Sugars punches it right back out. Shobi will step into a three. Gets the roll off the glass. Back to a three-point game. Shobi going to pick up Orozco full court. Sawyer bats into the game. He's going to try to check Mason Wallace now. Orozco, Johnson, Lewis on the right side. Underneath to Wallace. Bats fouled him as he was trying to get out there. The Pirates just have no answer for Mason Wallace here tonight. First foul on Sawyer. Already 8 team fouls. Bulldogs already a good free throw shooting team. They're going to get a lot the rest of the way. Colin Polk back into the game, replacing Jonah Johnson. Wallace drains the first. Second one also good. Hatcher. Bradley back to Shobi near midcourt. Shobi. Lewis lunges in front. Got some of the ball, but you can't barrel through the guy's body to get it. First foul on Lewis. Pirates going with a very small lineup here. Luke Hatcher, the tallest Pirate on the floor at 6'5". Sugars at 6'4". So is Bradley. Sugars gets the screen, up off the glass, gets the bucket and the foul. Excuse me, that was Shobi off the screen from Sugars, the 11 and the 10. Second foul on Carter Lewis, 16 foul. Shobi going to try to complete the three-point play, pull his team within 2. And does so. Nothing but net. 10:50 to play in the contest. Pirates closest they've been in a very long time. Just 2 points. Orozco and then Shobi commits the foul. He forced Orozco to pick up his dribble. Then he lunged in on him there and got his arm. Orozco's going to shoot 1 and 1. And the Bulldogs are now in the double bonus for more than a half. Shobi a lane violation, doesn't matter. First free throw is good. Second free throw, also good. Aaron Garcia will replace Isaac Orozco for the Bulldogs, 55-51. Shobi lets the ball roll a little bit, saves some time. Hatcher on the left side, hand off to Batts. Batts, Sugars, back to Batts. Sawyer drives in, up off the glass. No good, another foul against Carter Lewis. He's got 3 now, all in the second half. We're going to have a free throw contest to decide this game if this keeps up. Sawyer, first shot is up, no good. Second free throw attempt, no good. Garcia bringing the ball up, bats out to meet him at half court. Lewis, guarded by Sugars. Polk on the right side, Bradley defending. Colin Polk, Wallace now. 10 on the shot clock, Shobi on him, Mason Wallace. Just pulls up for 3. Air ball. Derisive chants echoing around the arena. A lot of the Southwestern football players on the far side of the court. Shobi near midcourt, halfway home in the second half. Sugars rolls into the lane, bounces off Lewis. Lewis just takes it away from him. Picks up his dribble. Now he's in trouble in the backcourt. Polk helps him out. Zach tried to put his head down and bounce off of Lewis, maybe get him into that 4th foul. Lewis just grabbed the basketball away from him. Carter Lewis being defended out on the perimeter. Now gets past Sugars, drives in, tried for the dunk and missed it. Hatcher contested it late. Shobi the other way, drives in, hits the deck, no call. Zach saves it out. 3 ball from the corner, no good. Deflected, Sugars grabs the loose ball. Bodies hitting the floor all around here. Shobi being guarded by Darren Ford Jr. Crosses him up, drives in too high off the glass. Shobi is called for the charge. That is his 4th foul. Neo Franco already had an incredible first half, and after a break, he is back on now. The Pirates struggling for offense all night long. Neo has been their best option, and they need him to pick it up again. Garcia into the front court. Guarded by Batts. Good defense by Sawyer, refusing to allow a driving lane to open. Polk gets the dribble handoff. Hoists an awkward-looking 3. Loose ball tipped, controlled by Batts. Sugars will bring it up for the Pirates. Leaves it for Franco. Neo, guarded by Shavarine Rivens. Batts pulls it back out. Sugars. 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Ford. Zach will shoot an 18-footer. No good. Rebound controlled by Garcia. Going the other way. 8:20 to play in the ballgame. We've been 55-51 for a while. Sugars gets taken out by his own teammate there. Slow to get back up. Polk. Lewis in the corner. Bulldogs didn't take advantage of the 5-on-4. 15 on the shot clock still. Garcia out near midcourt. Franco on him. Gets a screen. Double comes. Lost his dribble. Recovered it. 3-2 on the shot clock. Pull up at the right elbow. Got it. The freshman from San Antonio. Clutch shot right there. Bulldogs lead is back to 6. Franco goes left side. Pulls up. Too strong. Tips the rebound into the corners. Hatcher, foot on the line. And that'll bring us to our under 8 media timeout. Bulldogs lead it by 6. They'll have the ball when we come back. 7:35 to go in the contest. You're watching this game on YouTube on the Southwestern Athletics page.
Also, the Southwestern softball team kicks off their season at Taylor Sanders Field on February 14th. To keep up with everything Southwestern Athletics, download the Southwestern Pirate Athletics mobile app or follow us across social media at SU Pirates. And shut up.
Out of the timeout, Garcia bringing the ball up court against Batts. Batts stumbles. Cross court, Garcia gets it back. Lewis. A lot of movement around the perimeter here. Garcia finally goes baseline, puts it up off the iron, too strong. Rebound kicked out to Polk, lost it, flicked ahead to Franco. Neo left it short. Now the Bulldogs going the other way. They've got numbers. Back out to Lewis. Polk down in the corner. Nope. They're going to kick it back around the other side. Carter Lewis out on the right wing. Colin Polk now up high. Guarded by Gomez. Switches on to Mills. Juarez in the lane. Just put up a floater that died. Just didn't get enough on it. Gomez coming the other way. 6:40 to play. Still 57-51. Pirates have not scored in several minutes. Gomez for Mills. Into the lane, spins, and then throws it to his bench. Zach Sugars was standing there behind the bench like he was open for a pass. Garcia will bring the ball up. Both teams giving some of their stars a very extended rest here. We got a whistle and a travel. Chavarine Rivens, pitter-patter before he took his dribble. Hatcher will come on to replace Batts. Shobi on the bench with 4 fouls for Southwestern. Neo Franco, phenomenal in the first half, 15 points. Hasn't found that same magic yet in the second. Gomez drives in, forces up a tough shot, no good. Chavarine Rivens kicks it back out. Lewis into a 3. No good off the back rim. Polk grabs the rebound over Mills, lays it up and in. Colin Polk having quite the night here. Again, TLU losing their leading scorer 8 minutes into the ball game. 3 ball by Hatcher is good. That'll stop the bleeding a little bit. 59-54. Pull up Garcia from the left block is good. 61-54. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Gomez. Franco almost poked away, but he hangs on to it. Gets a screen from Mills. Juarez switched on him. Neo goes up around him. Shot rims out. Hatcher on the rebound. Gomez steps into an NBA 3, and it's nothing but net. 61-57, under 5 minutes to play. Garcia, right elbow jumper. No good. Just a crush of bodies poked out by Lewis. Pirates will have the ball. And some subs. Wallace, Tapkin, Orozco coming back on for the Bulldogs. Batts going to check back in for the Pirates. Hatcher ambling up court. Franco back to Gomez at midcourt. Big screen by Mills. Gomez into a 3. Too strong. Hatcher tips it back out. Franco thought about a three. Gomez, Hatcher from the right corner. Back to Zach. Another three. No good. Wallace on the board. 4:25 to go in the game. Orozco guarded by Franco. Timeout is called by Austin Falke. First call timeout in the second half. It's going to extend to a full. We will take it with them. 4:21 to play in the ball game. Bulldogs by 4. Out of the timeout, Orozco, guarded by Shobi, back into the game with the 4. Wallace, bats on him. Wallace lost the dribble, recovered it, goes up strong. No good. Sawyer Batts called for the foul. I'm not sure what the officials expect the Pirates defenders to do there. Sawyer kept his feet, had his hands up. Wallace just kind of banged into him, pushed him back, and was rewarded with free throws. First free throw is good. The senior from Judson having quite the night here for the Bulldogs. Second free throw also good. Back to a 6-point game. Shobi on the left side. Whips it across to Hatcher. Franco. Mills, top of the key. Hatcher, Mills with the big screen. Luke almost stripped from him, saves it. Batts drives in, little floater off the glass. It's good. Sawyer driving in the lane there. All of a sudden he was wide open. Kind of pulled up from 4 feet, was surprised. Shavreen Rivens with a dead-on three the other way. Bulldogs are just shooting very, very well from 3 tonight, and that's kind of the story of the contest. They're hitting threes. Pirates not hitting free throws. Shobi almost threw it away. Hatcher with a nice save. Into a 3-ball, short. Wallace with the rebound. Pushing the other way. Shobi takes it away from him. 2-on-3. Bounce pass. Mills off the glass and good. 3 minutes to go. Tapkin. Hands off to Wallace. Wallace in the lane, elevates, short, foul. Wallace is going to shoot free throws after the media timeout. I think that foul's got to go on Luke Mills. It does. It is his third. 2:58 to play. Bulldogs by 5. Free throws when we come back. Mason Wallace back at the line for the Bulldogs. Final media timeout. First free throw good. Bulldogs in the double bonus. They have committed 7 team fouls, so the Pirates will be shooting on any ball fouls, but they've got a couple 1-and-1s before they get to the 2. Wallace hits them both. It's back to a 7-point lead. The Pirates had it as close as 2 in this second half. They have not led in the second half of play. It was 8 at halftime. Franco, Shobi off the screen. Poked away from behind, loose on the ground. Did anybody get it? Orozco is down. He's got it. Just a scrum. Possession arrow is, I think it's pointing for the Bulldogs, but we don't have a signal yet. It is to the Bulldogs. Tapkin inbounds to Roscoe in the backcourt. 2.5 minutes to play. Bats to defend. Pirates got to start getting some stops here. They're running out of time. Wallace. Double comes for him. Polk. Shotman Rivens pulls up in the lane. Gets the roll off the back rim. And suddenly it's back to a 9-point game. Hatcher up high to save the errant pass. All the way to the cup, no good. Bats with the rebound, tipped by Mills. Gomez. Mills. Back to Zach Gomez. All alone left corner. Bats for 3. Got it. Wallace in the backcourt. 70-64. Minute 50 to play. Orozco. Bats deflects it. Orozco recovers. Bounce pass to Polk. Lobs it underneath. Tapkin. Mills just up and jumps into his mug. 4th foul on Mills. Teddy Tapkin going to go to the stripe. First free throw, no good, but it is 2. Second free throw from Tapkin is in. 71-64, minute 39 to play. Gomez going to let it roll, save some time. Almost out to midcourt and calls timeout. 30-second timeout for Coach Strike. The Pirates will keep it here. Pirates got to start thinking about some 3-for-2s, get some press, turnovers, something. There's just not a lot of time left in this ball game. Neo Franco was excellent in the first half, but the Bulldogs clamped down on defense here in the second half. Texas Lutheran has just shot well from 3 all night long and well from the free throw line. Sugars, Gomez, Hatcher, Franco, and Bats on the floor for Southwestern. Wallace, Orozco, Shavarine, Rivens, Polk. Poked away from Hatcher. Staying with the Pirates. Tapkin, the 5th player on the floor for TLU. 1 second has gone off the clock since the 2 free throws were made. Franco to inbound from in front of his own bench. Gets it into Hatcher. Wallace denies the return pass. Hatcher all the way to the lane, lays it up and in. Luke hits the deck, pops back up. 5-point game. Franco guarding Wallace full court. Over to Orozco. Bats out on him to try to start that clock. Orozco gets past him to the lane. Blocked, but right to Tapkin, and he lays that up and in. Minute 10 to play. Gomez. Sugars back to Gomez. NBA 3. Got it. Timeout called by Coach Strike. 73-69. Minute and a second to play. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in a moment. Full court press being applied by the Pirates out of the timeout. Orozco gets the inbound. Gomez pestering him. Orozco. Little crossover. Bats out. Sawyer commits the foul. Third foul on Bats. Orozco will shoot 2. 54.6 seconds to play. Coach Falke bringing his other 4 players over to talk to him. They're leaving Orozco alone on the line. Hits the first one. Second free throw, no good. 5-point game. Pirates got to get a bucket here. Gomez, huge screen set by Sugars. Gomez switched on to Tapkin, almost poked away from behind him, goes to Sugars. Bats cut off, back to Sugars. Into the lane, goes around Tapkin, leaves the ball short, but he gets a foul call. Fourth foul on Tapkin, and Sugars is slow to get up. First free throw from Sugars rattles out. I don't want to keep harping on it, but it has been an issue tonight at the stripe. Second free throw is good. Shobi will check back in to replace Sugars. 32.5 seconds to play. Orozco being doubled. Polk. Errant pass stolen by Franco to Shobi. He'll shoot a 3. No good. Polk doesn't get the rebound. Wallace does. Fires it ahead. Shobi is just fouled out. 19.8 seconds to go in the ball game. Pirates had a chance to get it to 1, but couldn't connect on the 3. Wallace on the loose ball. If the Bulldogs hit their free throws, they are going to trot on out of here with the W. Wallace's first free throw short. Little tired legs there. He has played an awful lot tonight. Misses them both. Gomez races across, loses his dribble. Bat saves him into the corner. Franco for three. Short. Tip back out. Gomez for three. Got it. Timeout called. 1 point game. 7.4 seconds to play. Pirate fans on their feet. They are electrified. Can the Pirates get one more turnover and a bucket and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Wallace could have just about iced this game with those 2 free throws, but he missed them both. Eli Bradley swatting that rebound back out to his teammate there. Won't show up in a box score. It'll just be a rebound, but if the Pirates pull this off, that was huge. Tapkin ready to inbound. Eli Pittman into the game to defend him. Long arms. Hatcher fell down in the backcourt. Jediah Shavarine-Rivens able to get the inbound. Foul was committed by Pittman. 6.2 seconds. Jediah Shavarine-Rivens is 2 for 2 from the free throw line on the season. First free throw, no good. Gomez back on for Pittman. Now a chance to win it. Shavarine-Rivens, second free throw. Bulldogs not even trying to rebound. Got it. A 2 to tie, a 3 to win. Franco will trigger the inbound. 2 Bulldogs up, 2 pressure in the backcourt. Ball into Gomez. 5-4. Zach Gomez way outside. No good. Tip, no good. And the Bulldogs will escape with a 75-73 victory. What a comeback by Southwestern. They fought hard, a tough shooting first half. Trailed by 8 at halftime, could never get over the hump in that second half of play. Texas Lutheran now 3-3 on the season, Southwestern 4-4. Next broadcast will be Monday, December 15th, 5:30 tip-off of the Call For You here. McMurray coming to visit. For Coach Matt Strike and the Southwestern basketball team, for all the staff here at the Corbin Robertson Center, thank you so much for joining, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot do it without you. My name is Cameron Kushwar. Good evening. I am Yout.